Welcome to The Explainer, where we break down the most absolutely insane stories you can find on the internet. And today, we've got a wild one for you. It's about how one family's arrogance didn't just backfire, it accidentally created a god they can no longer control.
Okay, so let's get right into it. This is the story of Linhao. His only crime? Falling in love with a woman way out of his league. Her family thought they could just crush him with money and power. But oh boy, they were about to learn a very painful lesson about underestimating true love.
So the story kicks off in this ridiculously lavish living room. You've got our hero, Linhao, and he's face to face with his girlfriend Xiaolan's mother. And let me tell you, this woman doesn't see a potential son-in-law. She looks at him and sees a parasite that needs to be squashed.
I mean, just look at this power imbalance. It is absolutely staggering. On one side, you have a simple food delivery guy whose only real asset is his heart. And on the other, a billionaire family that literally sees him as a piece of trash to be thrown out. The mother doesn't waste a single second.
She just slides this check across the table for 10 million yuan, a fortune, enough to change his life forever. The deal is simple and just cruel. Take the cash and disappear from her daughter's life. You can just imagine the sneer on her face, completely convinced his love has a price tag.
But Linhao, he doesn't even blink. He pushes the money right back and delivers this killer line, telling her his love isn't for sale. Now that's a noble move, right? A defiant gesture. But what he has no idea about is that this one single act of loyalty has just awakened something impossible.
Yeah. See, what this arrogant family doesn't know is that every single cruel test they throw at him is about to become his fuel. His unwavering love has just switched on a hidden system, a secret weapon that turns their hatred directly into his power.
And this is where the story gets really wild. This is the core mechanic, the true love system. It's basically a cosmic cheat code powered by his devotion. So, the more they try to break his spirit, the stronger he literally becomes.
So here's the kicker. Him refusing to take their dirty money, that wasn't just a moral victory. It was an immediate power-up. The system instantly rewards him by dropping 200,000 yuan right into his bank account. And trust me, this is only the beginning.
You see, the mother's little test, that was just the warm-up act. Now, Xiaolan's 5 older sisters step into the ring, and they are united, they're ruthless, and they have one single goal: to absolutely obliterate this poor delivery boy.
And this family is a real piece of work. Each sister is a whole different kind of monster. You've got the cold-hearted CEO, the man-hating divorcee, and the vicious fighter. And every single one of them is ready to unleash their own special brand of cruelty to prove he's not worthy.
The fifth sister, the brawler. She doesn't even bother with words. She just ambushes Linhao in a dark alley with her thugs, and their intention is just horrifying. They want to physically cripple him to make sure he can never be a man for any woman ever again. But just as that final devastating blow is about to land, the system kicks in. And it doesn't just heal his injuries. It rebuilds him from the molecules up. The attack that was meant to unman him has, ironically, made him indestructible. He now has something called the immortal green emperor body.
So, who's up next? The eldest sister, the divorcee who despises all men. Her plan is to prove he's just as greedy and lustful as every other guy. She tries to lure him into her bed with a briefcase packed with 15 million yuan just sitting there on the sheets.
He rejects her without a second thought, and boom, the system rewards him again, and this time it's a master stroke of poetic justice. It gives him complete ownership of the entire entertainment industry, the very same world where the fourth sister, the celebrity ice queen, thinks she reigns supreme.
So just as Linhao is leveling up, becoming totally untouchable, the entire game board gets flipped upside down. The family's little internal war is brutally interrupted by an outside threat that puts all of them in mortal danger.
The arrogant heir of the rival Wang family makes his move. He kidnaps the sisters, planning a night of unimaginable cruelty to disgrace their name forever. And suddenly, Linhao's tormentors are completely helpless victims, and their only hope? Well, it's the very man they tried to destroy.
But here's the thing, Linhao isn't a delivery boy anymore. He arrives on the scene not as some shining knight, but as a force of nature, ready to deliver the ultimate judgment on everyone who wronged him and his love.
And get a load of his terrifying new power. Before he even lays a hand on the kidnapper, he dismantles his entire empire. With one single phone call, he bankrupts the multi-billion-dollar Wang family in exactly 10 minutes.
After he effortlessly deals with all the thugs, Linhao stands over the main villain and delivers this chillingly calm warning. Now, it sounds like a metaphor, right? Just a simple threat. It is not.
On his command, a bolt of lightning descends from a clear sky and strikes the villain down. And in that moment, it is undeniable. Linhao isn't just a man with a system anymore, he's become a god. In the aftermath, Linhao just stands there before the stunned, rescued sisters. He saved them, sure, but he is not their hero. The power dynamic has been shattered and completely rebuilt with him at the very, very top.
When they look at him, they no longer see a delivery boy they can push around. They see their savior, their master, and the unstoppable force that they themselves created. He didn't just earn their respect, he earned their absolute, total fear. Their attempts to ruin him backfired in the most spectacular way possible, proving that some things, and some people, just can't be bought. The only thing they proved is that if you test a man's heart hard enough, you might just unleash a god.